What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? So, Beauty and the Beast,
Kong Skull Island,
Logan,
Episode 8, Last Jedi
the
teaser
best
trailer.
love letters to Hollywood that we've
This
ever
film
seen.
is a masterpiece. So, until the next time, goodbye. The Shape of Water is directed by Guillermo del Toro, and this is another film that I've really been wanting to see. It's had lots of attention, Oscar-wise, and I've just heard lots of great things about it. Guillermo del Toro is someone whose work I always look forward to. He always comes up with something interesting. He's made films like Pacific Rim, Pan's Labyrinth, the Hellboy films, and so I was just really curious about this film. It tells the story of a mute factory worker called Eliza, played by Sally Hawkins, who falls in love with this sea creature, who's being held captive at this factory under the watch of Michael Shannon's character, who's essentially the villain of the story. And basically a romance forms between Sally Hawkins' character and this sea monster, and the film turns into a fairy tale of sorts, and that's something that I wasn't really expecting, because this is a very charming and really romantic film. First off, the visuals are stunning. If you've seen the trailers, if you know anything of Guillermo del Toro's films, you know that he always produces visually stunning films. Again, the cinematography here is lovely to look at. The performances all round are great. Sally Hawkins, she is so good in this film. She doesn't have a word of dialogue, but everything she expresses through her hands, in her sign language, and through her face, it was a really lovely performance to watch. It was like a silent film. The film harkens back to the classic era of films. Through its sets, its visuals, through its costume design, it really harkens back to a classic Hollywood feel, and it pays homage to old films. The way that Eliza and this monster connect is through the power of music, and they watch musicals together. And throughout the film, there are just really nice homages to classic Hollywood films. All the supporting performances are great. Octavia Spencer is really funny. Michael Stuhlbarg, who is excellent in Call Me By Your Name, is again really good. Richard Jenkins plays this professor who's Eliza's roommate. They have a really nice friendship. He's also very good. Michael Shannon is so good at playing villains. And in the film, I was actually really surprised as to how much depth his character was given, and it really makes him compelling, and his character arc really pays off by the end of the film. Again, as the film unfolds, it's a really charming and romantic fairy tale, and that was something that I really wasn't expecting. The actual romance that forms between this mute lady and a sea creature is really touching and really beautiful to watch. And the monster himself, it's a really great triumph of practical effect, and he's brought to life by Doug Jones, who is essentially the Andy Serkis of practical effects. Andy Serkis is great in his motion capture performances, but Doug Jones, he is famous for his practical effects. He can basically bring any kind of creature to life, and again, he does it in this film so well. Some of the elements in the film didn't quite mesh together. It tries to balance comedy, action, adventure, suspense, romance, and for the most part it does it really well, but sometimes all those elements didn't quite mesh together. The pacing, however, is great. Compared to Call Me By Your Name, it moves really quickly, and in the end there was something really poignant about these two characters, and I grew to love this film. I'm going to give The Shape of Water an A. I would really recommend checking this one out. It's a very different film. Go and see it if you fancy something a bit different from the standard stuff in theatres right now. So those are my thoughts on The Shape of Water. What do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and until the next time, goodbye.